Happy Tuesday to everyone out there. Happy Tuesday. Just wanted to come on here, Jason, right here. Just wanted to come on here and just really continue to really talk about David and really just his external problems that he had while making his faith move. So the very first one that I really wanted to talk about was really David and his father. It was a very strained relationship, as many of us would say, because really, when you look at the story, is that Samuel comes to town and he tells Jesse, "You know what? I want you and your whole family there to come out to dinner with me." And so Jesse brings him and all of his older boys, except David, to this dinner. And so right when God is right when Samuel is going down the list of his sons, is that he sees the first one comes in and he's like, wow, this must be God's anointed. And God is like, nope, that is not the one I chose. And so it really goes down the list. And one of the things God tells them is that man looks at the outside, but God looks on the inside of a person. And so God rejected all of Jesse's sons. And then Samuel says, is there another son that is here? And father is just Jesse just says, well, there is David. I mean, he's just out there with the sheep. And and the thing is that got me with the story was that David wasn't even invited to the family party. He wasn't invited to the family table, wasn't invited to know it, the thing that God had destined for him, as I would say. So Samuel had to say, like, no, we're not going to eat. We're not going to do anything until David shows up. And so when David shows up, the Spirit of the Lord came on Samuel and he said, this is the one, anoint him. This is the one I want to be king. So what faith moves do we have to make with that? I mean, because we got so many things on the outside just saying, like, no, we're not going to have you come to the party. We're not going to have you join in on the conversation. We're not going to have you come in and really join with what we believe that God is doing. But you know, the prophet would say, no, we're not going to move until you show up, until are the one who comes. So I would like to say to you guys, just show up to the table. Just show up every day to whatever calling God has placed on your life, because know what I really feel like that table represented was just David's destiny, because that really anointed him for the destiny that God has had for him. So with him showing up to the table, even though he wasn't invited at first, but he still came in obedience to know what Samuel's calling you, know what God is calling you to the table. So I would like to say, whatever God is calling you to, even though the world or even the church or anyone else might not be inviting you to this, might not be saying like, hey, why don't you come and do this with what does save the Lord. But if God is calling you to do it, I would say take a step out in faith and just do it. So that's my encouraging word to you today, is that show up to the table. Just show up to whatever God has called you to do, even though many people might not invite you, even though people might not want you there, but still show up, because you never know what God is going to do with your life. So that's my encouraging word for you today. Just continue just to share these videos, like them, comment down below, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.